Hello everybody, welcome to Math Mastery again. My name is Tanvi and today I am going to discuss MCQs of chapter 6 of class 11th NCERT statistics book. The chapter is correlation. The MCQs have been taken from the exercise of the chapter. The unit of correlation coefficient between height in feet and weight in kgs is, so as we have studied in Carl Pearson's method of calculating coefficient of correlation, that there is no unit of coefficient of correlation, be it any type of variables. So therefore the answer to this question is 3, non-existent. The range of simple correlation coefficient is, so as we have studied that the coefficient of correlation ranges between -1 to +1. So the answer to this question is second, -1 to +1. If R xy, which means coefficient of correlation between xy, is positive, the relationship between x and y is of the type. So as what we have studied in the lecture, that if R is positive, it means that when x increases, y increases, or when x falls, y also falls. So let's see which one is the right option. I'll read out the first one. When x increases, when y increases, x increases. So this is the correct option. Number 1 is the correct option. If R xy is 0, the variable x and y are, so when if coefficient of correlation is 0, it means that the two variables are not linearly related. So the answer to this is second, not linearly related. I will clarify that this third option, which is independent, is wrong, because independent means the probability of occurrence of x when y has already occurred, or the probability of occurrence of event y when event x has already occurred is 0. So this is not correct, okay, because r is equal to 0 means that the coefficient of correlation is 0 and the variables are not linearly related. It does not mean that the variables are independent of each other. So the answer is second, not linearly related. Of the following three measures, which can measure any type of relationship? Number 1, Carl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. Carl Pearson's coefficient of correlation only measures the linear relationship between the two variables. So therefore, this is wrong. Second, Spearman's rank correlation. Spearman's rank correlation can measure linear as well as non-linear relationship between the variables. For non-linear relationships, the ranks are assigned and it is converted into a linear relationship between the variables and then it is calculated. The third is scatter diagram. So scatter diagram can, by visually examining the relationship between two variables x and y, this visual technique helps to examine any kind of relationship between the two variables. Either the relationship is linear, strongly linear, weakly linear, or non-linear, or there is no relationship between the variables. So all the things are covered in scatter diagram. So the correct option is 3, scatter diagram. If precisely measured data are available, the simple correlation coefficient is more precise or more accurate than rank correlation coefficient, because in simple correlation coefficient, the exact values are used to calculate the coefficient of correlation, whereas in rank correlation coefficient, the data values are first assigned ranks and those ranks are used to calculate coefficient of correlation. So therefore it is not as precise as and accurate as the simple correlation coefficient using Carl Pearson's method. So therefore the answer is 1, more accurate than rank correlation coefficient. So With this, I have finished the MCQs of this chapter. In the next video, I will cover a few long answer questions of this chapter from the exercise. Thank you.